Today was another status hearing. The doctors at Perkins had found that Ms. Hoggle is still incompetent, but they believe that she is restorable, and we set another status hearing for April 3rd, Monday, April 3rd.
Do you believe that she's getting any better?
It's really not up to me to say whether she's getting better or not. I don't have the expertise to do that. We leave that to the good people at Perkins who make those decisions.
What can you tell us about the medical report? What did you learn in the latest?
I don't know that there was really anything to learn. I'm not going to quote from it, but it was a fairly short report, about a page and a half. Reviewed Ms. Hoggle's circumstance. I don't think there were any substantial changes, at least none that I noted.
Has there been any more attempts to escape?
I couldn't comment on that.
And you just talked to her. Tell me, is that routine? What happened in that conversation?
We have, well, I can't tell you what happened in the conversation, but we have regular contact with Catherine. Sometimes we go visit her, sometimes she calls us, sometimes we talk to her if we're in the courthouse, but we're in communication with her.
And the charges that she's been charged with, how long is the sentencing for all of those combined?
Oh, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I just don't recall, but there are all three charges that are in this building are misdemeanors.
Has she told you how her children are doing?
I can't comment on anything that she might have said to me.
Does she think her children are still alive?
I can't comment on anything that she might have said to me, or there's no way that I could know what's in her mind at this point.
Do you think her children are still alive?
I can't comment on that.
Can you explain what will happen in the hearing in April?
I am assuming that there'll be another report from the doctors at Perkins. Whatever the conclusion is in that report, both sides, as they have for the last 2 years and a little bit, will be able to debate that and make conclusions from it, and then the judge will have to make a finding one way or the other.
If she is found competent, what do you do?
I'm sorry?
If she is found competent, where do you go with this case?
Well, it's not up to us. This is a charge being brought by the Office of the State's Attorney. They'll have to decide whether they want to proceed on the charges that are now pending, but I believe Mr. McCarthy has made statements that there may be other charges filed in the circuit court. That would be up to them. We don't control that.
Can you refresh my memory? What is the period of time that if nothing happens here after a certain period of time, then something happens? Can you refresh my memory?
I believe, if my recollection is correct, for misdemeanors, if someone is not competent for 3 years, the charges need to be dismissed, and if it's a felony, it's 5 years. But there are no felony charges pending, so.
And what is the time period right now? If it's 3 years?
No, it's been just over 2.
Okay.
So September of next year would be 3 years, and you would ask for the charges to be dropped.
I think it wouldn't be that we would ask to. The charges must be dropped pursuant to statute. There becomes a presumption at that point, at least as I recall the law, there becomes a presumption that someone is not restorable at that point. But the doctors believe she's restorable. So we'll just have to wait and see. And that's why I think it made sense to set this hearing out 3 months, as opposed to the judge was saying to set it for a year. To us, that didn't really make sense in light of the doctor's reports. And I'm glad the court agreed with everybody.